In this automation, I'm going to show you how you can take a screenshot of a job listing or a website and then scrape all this data into Google Sheets. And the way we're going to use this is we're going to use Rapid API. So this API is free for 1,000 calls. So we're going to type in URL to screenshot, and this is the first one that we're going to click. So to get access, you need to register with Rapid API and then click on test this at endpoint. To set this up, what you're going to need is you're going to need a HTTP request. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Both request like that. We need to unlink it because I've already done it. It's so now we've removed the clock, so the automation starts here. So to set this up, you're going to get the URL from URL to screenshot. So this is the URL that we're going to pass in that we want to scrape. In this case, the URL is URL equal to, so it's the after the HTTP, so it's all of that. Now, we're not going to hard code this URL in here, we're just going to add a variable. So we're going to set a variable and we're going to connect it to this module, and in this module we're just going to say URL, and then we can pass in this link on here. So now we can just replace this with the variable from here. Let me just make sure it's all connected. Yeah. So there you go. We're just passing that URL. Okay, and then to get this API to work, we need to add in these headers into the HTTP module. So the first header we're going to add is the name is called accept, and the value is image PNG. So this is the name and this is the value. Again, we're going to do the same for, so we're going to add another one, X Rapid API host, and we're going to add the API name or Rapid API host name. And then the last one is the X Rapid API key. Now, I'm going to, this is on the free plan, so if you want you can use it. There isn't much calls left anyway. So this is all set up. You can select what kind of body you want output. I think I've left it blank here. Yeah, I've left it blank. So now that actually we can test it. So we're running the automation, and you can see that it's taken a screenshot. Another thing that I've done here is, you see where it says height. If you leave this as that, it's going to take a screenshot of the whole page. So that's quite long. You will have some issues with scraping all the data towards the end of the automation. So what you can do is you can set it to start. You can set it to 0 or 2000. I think the height of the screen is about 1500 pixels, something like that. So you want to just take a screenshot of one length of the page. Again, you can create a variable like I've done here. So I've put height, and then I've put the value, and then I've just added it in there. But in this case, I'm not going to do that. The next stage is to upload that screenshot onto Google Drive. So we're going to upload it on here. So now that we've connected our Google Drive, we need to pass in the screenshot from here into our Google Drive. So we're going to choose the folder location. In this case, we're just going to choose like the main folder. and we're going to map the name and then the data that we get from the HTTP module. And then we're going to download that file onto our Google Drive. We're going to upload that file. We're going to select it manually, and it's going to be the file ID from the previous step. So now we're going to choose the Analyze an Image GPT, and this is going to analyze the image that we get from the screenshot that we took. So we're going to pass in this prompt, and this prompt is basically saying extract the location, the job title, the salary, all these like important details, extract them all and return a JSON output. Now the JSON output needs to be in JSON format, and it needs to look like this. And it's important to give it the right prompt, otherwise when you parse it, it's not going to work. And then what we have to do is pass in the image file, and the image file is the one that we've downloaded from Google Drive. We're going to choose GPT-4o. By the way, I tried with these two, they're depreciated, so they don't really work. And let's give it like 500 tokens. Everything's good. And let's just run this automation. Once we get an output from the ChatGPT, we're going to take the output and we're going to paste it into a JSON parser to generate the model for us. So this is the kind of data that we get. Going back to the JSON format, we can copy the result here, add the next module, JSON parser. We can add a new one, just call it JSON parser, and we generate that by just pasting the result. Let's just delete this. So, and make sure you click on multi-line, because if it's multi-line and it's not specified here, it won't work. It will return an error. And then save it. Now we're going to pass in the result that we received previously. And finally, we can add a row to Google Sheets. This is all connected. We can select the Sheets file we want. So we're going to add a row to scrape job listing, which is this Google Sheets. And then the next part is to map the output, so the job title, location, salary, and company. So we can run the automation. Hopefully it works. So it's going to the website, it's getting the screenshot, it's adding the file, uploading the file, downloading it, and then passing it into ChatGPT. There you go, the automation's worked, and it's added 5 rows onto our Google Sheets. So if we updated it, this is the 5 information that we took from here, and we've added it onto here. So I hope this automation has taught you something. You can always go on to automationflow.co.uk, and you can book a call, or you can send me your website, and I can have a look and I can do some automations for you.